Welcome to the third quarter update of the 2021 Crafty Resolutions Hop. We are a group of crafty YouTube channels working together to reach our 2021 crafty goals. It's October, so it's time for our third quarter update. Be sure to check out all the participating channels. They are linked and listed down in the description. I'm Emilee, and you've found Emilee's Paper Caper, where we're all about scrapping our stash and getting pages done. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Hit the subscribe button and bell icon now. I had multiple goals for 2021. First, I wanted to use more mixed media on my pages. Here's an example of a border I made using embossing paste and a stencil. I also made these borders with my Creative Memories border system, and I inked the papers, and I consider this a mixed media technique. Here are some other examples of mixed media on my pages. For this layout of our last trip to the pool for the summer, I used a jelly print that I did on my gel press. This design reminded me of tiles in a pool. They're very bright and colorful, and I thought using that print from my gel press was a great way to involve mixed media on my page. Here's one of those borders in action that I inked as an example. And then I did this page using embellishments that I created from a coloring book. I cut pages of a coloring book and made embellishments from them. So I consider this mixed media. In addition to mixed media, I want to sew more on my pages. This is probably the goal that I've really not done well with. I find that I don't have the patience to actually sew on my pages. I love the look of sewing, but I just don't have the time or the patience to do it. On this particular page, I did some faux sewing just with a marker. I created the look of stitching on the outside border of the page. Stamping is another goal of mine in 2021. Here's an example of a title that's been stamped. I used my favorite dot letter stamp set. And then for this border, I also stamped this border with this beautiful stamp garden set. It's a set of 25 stamps. My team at work, my co-workers, gave me this as a birthday gift, and so I have had some fun stamping with it and stamping some borders for pages. Here's a closer look at the border. I also want to doodle and draw on my pages, and I've done this in little ways. For the bee stamp, I doodled to outline the bee. I did that here as well. And then on this page, I doodled the thought bubble. So there are just little things that I've done to try to add doodles to my pages. Here's another example where I used a letter stencil to create the title on this page, and then I doodled waves of water on that title strip. Using my stash of pocket cards is the last of my 2021 goals. I've had a lot of fun using these pocket cards. I've used them on pages, in junk journals, in glue books, even on greeting cards. As an example, this was a pocket page frame that I used on the front of this card, and then on the inside of the card I've used a pocket card, and I will write my note right there. I'm also participating in a monthly hop called the Pocket Page Roundup, and so that has motivated me to use these pocket cards on a regular basis. And you really can see I've made a dent in this collection, and I will continue to use them. When I'm shopping, I find that I'm still attracted to want to purchase more pocket cards, but I tell myself that I have plenty to use, so I've really resisted the temptation to buy more pocket cards because my stash has been working hard on this stash last year and this year, and I still have quite a few left. Don't forget to check out all the other channels that are participating. Let's support each other and help them reach their goals by leaving a supportive comment. I'd love to hear how you're doing with your goals. Please leave a comment and let me know all about it. I'm also on Instagram, and I'd love to see what you've been creating. Find me there at egrup284. Tag me so I can check out everything you've been creating.